What Halo was it?
I just did, you bully! Sheesh!
What Halo was it?
No, mic still works. I'm waiting on you then.
Infinite.
Is that out? Oh god, is that out? Oh, the beta. Was it any good?
Because I haven't heard much about it.
SD. Capture the flag of SD. A defense. I was about to say, wait a minute. That doesn't sound right.
Sight. Ugh. Look at you. You were always good at those shooter games.
There's a reason why I never challenged you at those again.
Oh, too funny.
Yeah, I'm a big coward. Biggest cowards, especially in shooters. Never. Halo is the exception, though. I had good high school memories of Halo. And then there was you in college. Shut me the fuck down.
Oh, props to you, though. Props to you. We should play again? Yeah, definitely. I would definitely be down to having my ass kicked.
It'll be refreshing. It'll be very refreshing. It'll be fun. Fun. We'll make a play date out.
What the hell was I about to do?
Right.
Didn't get a notification? Interesting. But hello, Maya. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Always a pleasure to have you. Catch these hands in All-Star Brawl. Shit. Maybe? Big fucking maybe. I wouldn't blame him. It's this new Smash like, it'll be great.
Maybe I should do a stream with me singing. I could take requests, it'll be fun. As my voice slowly dies faster than normal. What do you think? Oh, and Skullgirls, definitely you gotta hit up Skullgirls. Most definitely. Oh yeah. Shoutouts to sexual harassment asshole Mike Z. May his name go down in infamy and much worse. But he's gone. And like... God bless... Oh, you know what? Hold on. And God said, let there be light. Lovely, lovely. Okay, I'll give it like 5 more minutes. Yeah, I'm visible. This motherfucking, not strobe light, LED light I bought all the way back in college. Well lit, Matt. Yeah, here we go. Here comes a daredevil. Madison, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. I guess to address what happened last night, I don't fucking know. Everything, cause Friday worked totally fine. Nothing happened. And then like, and then yesterday, just went to dog shit. I don't know what happened. I try adding you guys to the screen so we can see you and all of your wonderful chat-like glory. Y'all are looking precious. Incredible. Glad y'all can make it. But like, I added that. That's all I did. I didn't change anything else about the settings. And then no, Twitch said no, we don't like you on our platform even though you just started and you're just trying to get your footing and understanding the basics of streaming. And yet here we are, not live. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, there's always clownery. I mean, yeah, it adds to the charm. It adds to the charm. You're watching a Markiplier stream and it was crapping out. Well, that's the thing. There's actually like a little, there's a little website that I had to, that I just checked because I was trying to see what solutions I could have to solving your live on stream OBS, which is the way I stream things, but not live on Twitch. So there is like a website that shows Twitch's status just in general. Everything was functioning totally fine. So I have no idea what happened there. In other news, somehow I have 18 followers. I don't know if those are bots, because there's a little section I can check to count how many followers I have. And every time I count, it goes up to 15. So I'm very scared of whether or not 3 of them our bonds. Your lag is incredible. Are you watching my streams on like your computer, phone? Positive clown chat. Yeah. Like it's a part of life, you see. Three hotspots. Yeah, no. It's even worse on your computer? How does that happen? Oh shit, wait a minute. Can I? Wait. Shit. Oh, I have to do it from Stream OBS. No? How did I do it? I could have sworn I put it the Wi-Fi's dookie. Damn, can't have shit in Atlanta. What a world, what a world. Hey. Can't use Discord and play a game at the same time. That is rough. That is rough. What carrier do y'all have? Do you think that's the problem? Or is it just poor reception? Wait. Yeah, I figured I had to add tags. Let the people know what's up. Appeal to the broader audience. Shoutouts to Black Act. Noah, about your request. I added them, but I need you... No, you see, the funny part is, there's an African American tag, and there's also a black tag. I don't know. Is that inclusive? I don't know what to say about that. I've added chat things. I've added the better TT, whatever it was called. I don't know if they're going to show up immediately. The tutorial that I found, said it took like half an hour to an hour to show up. I added like 15 of them. Unfortunately, they don't show up on mobile for some reason. Which ones did I add? Oh, you can't see them at all? They should have their own little, Yeah, I'm sorry, Maya. Shit out of luck. It's very unfortunate. It should have its own little tab. I put one in. I don't speak Twitch.
Let me see. Cause do they show up here in OBS? Or I could just like not move that. Incredible. Absolutely fantastic. Oh. Okay. Okay, they work. God bless. Although it's just very laggy on my screen, I'm just going to assume that it works. Oh dear. Oh, what the hell is this? I'm gonna do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Wait. Okay, that's just the thing that I don't think I'll use anytime soon. Okay, we are still live. No idea what the fuck happened. And surprisingly... Shut up, Fire Emblem. Maybe later. No notifications about dropping. Okay. We're at 15 minutes. I think we are clear to go. A toast to functioning Twitch, and may the internet be ever in your favor. Okay. So thankfully we only have like approximately an hour left to go in this case. To a functioning Twitch. Here. Okay, we only have like an hour left in this case, so we're literally in the home stretch. And then from then on out, I think we... Do we start with the 5th case? Or... we could start Deltarune. I could try and set that up. Then I could just cut it from there. We'll get there when we get there. So for right now, accuse the maid. You've been watching Undertale? It was good. It's good. Funny thing is, I don't think I've never actually, other than like with Noah for like a few minutes, I've never finished Undertale. When people get confused, should I play Undertale before Deltarune? But then that would require me buying Undertale. I already know what happens. We'll get there when we get there. Let's finish this off. Okay. So last time on The Great Ace Attorney, I believe we got the maid down here on the witness stand and her husband as an extra little bonus. So now we're really unraveling what happened on that road in which the policeman fuck the police tried to celebrate his wedding anniversary. You don't need to know Undertale to play Deltarune. There's an argument. There's a discussion. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. But okay. So yeah. Hold it! Let's get down to some marital disputes. In a murder case, well, it's not even a murder case, it's just assault. But fuck it. I have done my warm-ups, but here we go. The reason is what you told us yesterday, I believe. Yes, that's right. If I remember correctly, it all started because of a note that was stuck into the pages of a book belonging to Mr. Garadib. Blue Draconics, thank you for coming up to the stream. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Always fun to have you here. A rather passionate note, in fact. You actually really came in right on time as we actually started playing the game. But Mrs. Garadib found the note, discovering her husband's little secret. And the Russian judge gives it a 10. Incredible. And she gave him a mighty number of slaps across the face for it, too. What a sordid state of affairs. Hell on earth. I say, when a chap says he can't recall such things, it's common decency not to drag it all up. And besides, half of it was wide on the mark anyway. A likely story. These waters run very deep. What transpired next after these multiple blows to the face? I guess the ever-coveted Final Fantasy XIV. Hold it! And the fire also spread to some items of furniture, didn't it? The bookcase, my armchair, anything of mine, really. Just so happens there was some bathwater around that evening, so I sloshed that about to put it out. He did it, he posted the thing. A most precarious situation you put yourself in. Ours is a 3-story townhouse on the west side of the street, where the water main isn't connected yet. I have to draw water from a public water pump during the day if you need any, you see. The lodgers are always moaning that they can't get any water at night. Although, that little mustached Japanese man buys water in bottles, I believe. The defendant, Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes, he receives a stipend for his studies, you know, from his home country. Can you imagine being able to brew a pot of tea at all hours? He's obviously very well off. Oh, we're making connections in the chat, look at y'all. Have you actually seen the state of the man? I believe he uses all of his income to buy books. Well, anyway, the point is I was able to douse the fire with water, fortunately enough. Meanwhile, I engaged in active violence. Hold it! Even though the room was on fire? As far as I was concerned at the time, it was more important to extinguish my anger than the flames. When a woman wants to throw, she must throw. That is most certainly not true of a Susato takedown, Mr. Naruhodo. How did she know I was thinking that? So, please cast your mind back and try to remember.
Was a knife among the items that you threw at your husband that day? Anetho, welcome to the stream. How are the kids that I just now find out about? What? Congrats. In all honesty, I don't recall. But I feel I must point out that I'm no monster. Let me see. Some bread, a cabbage, garlic, a towel,
Jupiter.
and a sponge, a napkin.
Oh. Someone obviously doesn't agree.
Excuse me.
Do you have something to add, sir? Mr. Garadib. Don't shoot! Sorry. I beg your pardon. Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind?
That's certainly not good. I'll have to look into that later.
Nothing of any significance, no. Just that the barrage of projectiles the old thing launched in my direction was somewhat more solid than she implies. Books, bricks, and the fire poker I seem to recall. Ouch. And the woman's aim is uncanny. She landed a direct hit with every bah! Good grief, woman! We're not at home now. This is a court of law. Oh, dearie me. Ever so sorry, dear. What's she even doing with a teapot in here? Honestly, John, I would never have thrown such things at you, obviously. If you suck. Prioritize yourself when it comes to money. Right now, I just only have donations set up. And even then, those are greatly appreciated. I'm just doing this as a hobby right now. Well, take a look at this then. How do you suppose that happened, Oh! Sub is in 14. Right. I misinterpreted. Lovely. Your pipe, sir. Had this thing in my hand as usual at the time of the onslaught. Kicked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles she did. Yes. And when I went to pick the thing up, it was broken in two. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage. I see. Your pipe was broken. It would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Anyway, I managed to bandage the thing up for now. I'm terribly sorry about your atrocious Wi-Fi. You have my sympathies. You are one to exaggerate, aren't you, dear? I wonder what we should make of this account. Sacrifice the children to the Wi-Fi lords? I just found out about them! These are children! Sacrifice your kids for better reception on the Wi-Fi. Oh, every day that joke about Street Fighter cross-tagging just gets better and better. Why did I go here? Right, I was gonna save stuff. That is correct. I have nothing to save, scum. What the fuck? There's no penalty here. It's very important that we add that shit. The defense believes Mr. Garradib's remark just now are of great significance.
Objection!
This war veteran's words only tell us one thing. Betray a fiery wife, and pipes, as well as hearts, may be broken. Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worthy of adding to a formal testimony. Indeed. Common sense, one might say.
Might one? In that case, would you at least permit us to examine the pipe, sir?
Well, I don't see why not.
Oh, dearie me, there you go again, trying to ingrate yourself with a young lady.
She petty. She petty. Very well. The court will accept this gentleman's pipe as evidence. Yes, sir. We got pipe. Wait.
Pause! I hope I didn't speak out of turn, Mr. Naruhodo. I was just feeling rather disappointed for you that your request was turned down.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Thanks to Susato-san, we have some new evidence to work with. We should examine it carefully.
Well, thank you for that. Rebuttal, Mr. Garradib. Now, if we could return to the crux of the matter. What can you tell the court about the knife used to attack the victim?
Okay, Maya.
You only got one of those. You lose it, that's it. I hope you're satisfied with your outcome. Big pipe. Alright, let's see what the deal with the pipe is.
It looks to be in a sorry state with the bandage put around it, doesn't it? But for some reason, it feels slightly ominous to me. Like it's trying to shout out a warning. Probably because it's the same blue as Mr. Garradib's dressing gown. I suppose it must have been considerable sentimental value to Mr. Garradib, given that he's gone to the trouble of repairing it like this. Either that, or he can't afford to replace it. Well, what do we have here?
It's my man drinking. Silver? Poor guy's bloodstream.
Oh, something just twinkled inside the chamber of the pipe there. Yes, I saw it. Something stuck in there, I would think. Let's turn it over and give it a shake. What is this? It's a tiny fragment of metal. It looks like the tip of a blade or something. Oh!
We got him.
The tip of a blade? Surely it couldn't be.
We got him. It's a meth rock. The Great British Meth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we look at the fragment of metal. What do we have here?
This is the tiny piece of metal we found in the chamber of Mr. Garradib's pipe. It looks like the tip of a blade or something. The tip of a blade? Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? I don't really know. There's just something niggling me, but I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Perhaps in that case, it would be wise to examine some of the other pieces of evidence again.
Oh, gee whiz. Wait, so if we were to look at the knife, then this is obviously based from... Can we connect the pieces? There's no sound.
Oh, okay. Part of it's missing. I could be wrong, but I've just got a feeling. You remember this? Ah, that's the tiny fragment of metal that we found inside Mr. Gardeep's pipe. Yes, and just maybe. Oh my! It's a perfect fit! Somehow, I just knew it. Okay, but like... my evidence doesn't get updated. What the fuck? Okay, it's a perfect fit for the missing tip. Hoorah, hoorah. Well, let's just press him for more, Man, I'm really blanking on the term. Dialogue! We're pressing him for more dialogue because I couldn't remember what it was. Sorry, could you care to elaborate? Niggle me this, Batman. Riddler, you shouldn't say such things. Yeah, we wouldn't want to get banned. I just got here, dog! I threw over a blanket on my space. After the last blanket got burned. You've done it. You've done it. You've solved the problem. Be very careful. Nothing to say, really. Rather partial to a spot of carving, you see. Pipes and whatnot. Fishing tackle. You know the sort of thing. It's a passion we both share. I like to carve little wooden trinkets, too. And then there's my leather work. Sorry to say we're always losing knives about the place. And we have dozens of the things. They sell them at the market sometimes. 20 for a price of 19. Needless to say, I snap them up. John prefers to use 2 knives at mealtimes too, instead of a knife and fork. Now, Joanne. We don't want the people thinking I'm some kind of Here we go again with the scaldings. Why are they being so evasive? I imagine it's because they don't want to believe it. They can't bear the thought that it might have been one of their knives that injured the victim. Which is entirely understandable, of course. But still. Go on with your testimony, witnesses. Sir! I mean, wow. I think this is the perfect time to shut you the fuck up. Oh no. Game. Okie dokie des. We have saved. Does it say here? Okay. I guess we can just present either.
Objection!
Can't have shit. Why did you do it? It was a perfectly good piece of evidence right there. You didn't update. It was just, failure. A logical failure. Fucking lovely.
The witness's last statement is clearly at odds with this piece of evidence.
This vagabond has tipped $1. This whole case is niggling me. Thank you very much, Noah. Greatly appreciated. Yep. That is the Ace Attorney way to niggle. I'm sorry, Counsel, but I fail to see the connection. Oh! And for heaven's sake, would you kindly detest from that wide-eyed, panic-stricken look that you are wont to wear? But it's the only panic-stricken look I know. No, TT has. Okay. Hold it! Fuck! That is the wrong button. Okay, whatever. Flavor text. I did it! I remembered the thing! So you have no intention of admitting it was your knife, unless we can produce proof. Oh, man's just chattering in his teeth, sweating bullets. Even though there is no other credible possibility if Mr. Natsume is innocent?
Objection!
You forget, my Nipponese friend, that it is yet to be established that the accused is not responsible for the attack. As if I could forget. If only there was some way to know who had handled the knife. But I suppose wizardry like that is just a dream. Perhaps you're thinking of fingerprinting, Mr. Naruhodo. I'll text the speech. I need to figure... Hang on. Let me test something here. Yeah. Oh shit! That's what happened. Wait, I think I got it. Hey, there we go. Now we can hear it. God bless. Yeah, I remember now. Because when we got the great invasion of the hosses, I muted the event sounds because so many of them were coming in. You thought it was real. No. Yep. Okay, so now I also couldn't hear the soundbite things. That I am also not sure of. That I will have to test on my own time, because it works occasionally, and I don't know. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Perhaps you're thinking of fingerprinting, Mr. Naruhodo. What? You mean it's not a dream? That sort of wizardry really exists. Whenever people touch anything, they leave behind a unique pattern from their skin. Or so they say. But I can't see anything. Oh, Naruhodo, please. There are already countries in the world where these so-called fingerprints can be used as evidence. Lord Strongheart is currently discussing the matter at the Ministry of Justice. Yes, I believe we are rapidly approaching an era of scientific methods of investigations. Shout out to my girl Emma Sky, the queen of scientific investigations. Soon, my friends, soon. But for now, we shall have to find an alternative method of proving our assertion. Why do I keep saying assertion when it's clearly assertion? That this knife found in the victim's back was originally in Mr. and Mrs. Gardeep's house. If only I could transplant this whole incident to several years in the future. Shout out to my girl Emma Sky, rise from the ashes, soon my friend said.
That's the extent of their testimony, is it? What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, I think we've all heard this before, to be honest.
Stan Emma. Stan Emma! One of the best parts of Apollo Justice. God bless her. And her. Attitude, yes. Just all that attitude. There we go.
I can't say I'm particularly confident that we'll be able to prove anything new from this testimony.
Leave me alone, Windows. I don't want to learn about the fucking weather.
But in this cross-examination, it's absolutely essential that we establish how this knife came to be at the scene of the incident. Yes, I know. I'm sure both of them must be feeling very worried. Worried that it was in fact a knife belonging to one of them that caused the victims' injury. If we could find even a tiny shred of evidence to support that theory, it would clinch this trial for us. It would explain everything. Yes, it would. So, for Saseki's sake, we must find that last crucial piece of evidence.
That we've already found that I didn't present because I'm dumb. Learn about the weather. Alright, y'all. Impromptu weather forecast. In our lovely little state of Tennessee, we have 70 degrees Fahrenheit, mostly clear, but a little bit cloudy there. 16% chance of rain, and 36 wind. Also being reported by the lovely Windows, something about Trump, something about the National Hockey League. We're in first period of Coyotes versus the Stars, you see, and GameStop against the odds going up in the stock market. How do they do it? No, but like, how do they do it? That's crazy. Here's what flow from the progressive commercials looks like in real life. Thanks, I don't care. Thank you, Windows. Very, very good. Very clear. 36 whole wind. That's a lot of wind. Oh, 36 of them. And they're coming in. They're just coming in at some speeds. I once went to a weather station. Either like late middle school or early high school, and there's like a massive, like, you gotta be like trained to point at the shit that's behind in the green screen, because like where you think you're pointing is just very far from where you're actually pointing. So I don't know if they have like a little monitor that's just in the where they can see where they're kind of pointing, but even then it takes a bit of work to get used to that. Very admirable. Very admirable. Okay, now let's actually present the thing we were supposed to present.
Objection!
Yay!
Mr. Garadib, could I ask you to take a good look at this, please? You can ask, but I can't see a bally thing.
You can't?
Used to call me Dead-Eye Deb back in the regiment, of course, but that was some time ago. Even when I'm trying to enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. I struggle to tell a B from a D and a P from a Q, to be honest. Oh, he does. Dearie me, it's rather wearing being asked to... Dearie me, it's rather wearing being asked about every other letter and every other word. You must be very dussy. What?
Be very busy.
Bellathorn, why does that name sound familiar? Oh, on God, for real, he just like me, can't read shit.
What is that? A tiny scrap of metal?
Yes, almost certainly from the tip of a blade. And what may appear at first to be just a tiny scrap is in fact a crucial piece of evidence.
Interesting.
Bellathorn played Selena Gomez on iCarly. I don't... Is that not the other way around? And Tori Vega from High School Musical. I feel like I'm being tricked, but I can't really tell, so I don't know. Oh boy. It's been some years since I've seen those things.
And where did the defense come by this evidence?
It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Gerdeep's pipe.
My pipe, you say?
Yes, I am being trolled. That's what Props to you exploiting my weakness and not knowing popular culture off the tip of my metaphorical hat. Props to you. I'm certainly no Eric. Sheesh, I am not Eric. That man knew everything up to date about Disney to the point we were whole confused.
My pipe, you say? By Jove, I wonder how it got there. And what precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Counsel? Are you suggesting that it is in some way related to the matter of the stabbing on Briar Road?
I am.
What?
When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court record, I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth of this case, my lord. What the fuck? He's got a hole in his shit. Man really caught lacking, sagging down the streets of London. Crazy. Crazy. You can do anything as a veteran, huh?
You appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Counsel. Very well then. Present the pertinent evidence to the court. What evidence, when paired with this fragment of metal, allegedly reveals the truth of this entire case?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Take that!
This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece at the tip of the blade that is missing. Now you see, when we got the pipe, we examined it and we were able to take it out. So he is in fact not smoking metal. Now, you see, yes, we will not spend 30 minutes explaining to the court that the tip of a knife fits the knife of the missing tip. We will, however, spend 30 minutes eventually getting to that very obvious piece of evidence. That's the Ace Attorney way. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece at the tip of the blade that is missing.
a common issue with the inferior blades sold at unsavory street markets. Criminals who use them regularly leave the tips lodged in their victims' bones. And what of this particular knife? No doubt its tip has suffered a similar fate, now languishing somewhere near the spine of the victim.
Objection!
No! That's not the case. But why are you surprised? We literally... The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of metal we discovered in the chamber of Mr. Gardeeb's pipe. Good grief, Lord Van Zeeks? I don't believe it. The knife from the crime scene and this fragment of metal are a perfect match. Good golly gosh! Finally, our turnabout. Order! 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 Is this some sort of Eastern sorcery? What? No, we just examined evidence and extracted. Oh, thank you, Lord Van Zeeks. This is no magic, my lord. This is a miracle. A miracle? The miracle happened, boys. Let's get it. So Van Zeeks has figured it out, has he? Counsel, explain this extraordinary coincidence at once. Yes, my lord. A crucial point we have to ask ourselves here is when did the fragment of metal find its way inside Mr. Gardeeb's pipe? Something that was clarified to us in the most recent witness testimony. I had this thing in my hand as usual at the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles she did. Yes. It would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Oh, look at y'all, stumbling. Oh, dearie me. During the argument between these two that occurred just as the victim was on the pavement below, Mrs. Gardeeb flung this knife at her husband. However, the knife missed Mr. Gardeeb, instead striking the pipe in his hand at the time, which caused the tip to break off, of course. Good lord! Yes, that is when the tiny tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Gardeeb's pipe. The chances of that are 1,000,000 to 1! And yet there's no other credible explanation of how the tip of the blade ended up in your pipe. Then, after losing its tip, the knife ricocheted off the pipe and flew out of the open window. In short, this knife which fell from the window of the Gardeeb's house is the very same knife that struck the victim in the middle of the back on the street below. Oh gosh, oh dear, oh no! He's doing it. Fuck. God damn it. Oh. A full-bodied theory. I'll give you that. Oh wow, a compliment. Yay, thank you. A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points, plausibly arranged to create an almost passable vintage. What the fuck? You watch Life, Pharaoh? That's crazy. Good taste, good taste. I haven't seen that first one before, though. You bull got taste. Good shit, good shit. Allow me to toast my learned friend's characteristically water. That will solve it. Allow me to toast my learned friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to bottling his argument. Sorry? Oh, you were gifted. Yes, I see. But after all, it is just a theory. The bottle, I fear, is corked. Because you see, it's spoilt by an insurmountable inconsistency. An insurmountable... What? Lord Van Zeeks, explain yourself. What is this inconsistency you claim to have identified? An inconsistency of the simplest nature, my lord. The victim was found with the knife planted in the middle of her back. Yes, in her... legjection! That's right, you silly little man. Now, Joanne, you old thing, what are you getting so excited about? Let us consider the basic facts of the case once more. The victim was walking along the pavement before being stabbed in the back and falling to the ground. If the knife that struck her had fallen from above... Look who's a step ahead. Look at y'all, look at y'all. There's no possible way it could have been planted itself in the victim's back. Gah! Look who's paying attention. Order! Order! Quite right. You see? That's exactly right. If the knife had fallen on her from above, it would have struck her on the top of the head. Well, He's lost for words, look! I knew it! I never liked his theory in the first place. I don't know, though. What really did happen? And now we gotta take 30 minutes to rediscover the fourth book. It would appear the defense has made a rather spectacular blunder. If a theory has even one inconsistency, it cannot stand. Your theory, my learned friend, is history. We were so close. I could see the truth. I was so sure we were on the right track. But now the way has been blocked completely by just one simple inconsistency. Or in other words, we simply need to eliminate that one inconsistency, and the theory will stand. Miss Susato. You mustn't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. You were just caught off guard, that's all, and your mind went blank. But if the path you were on is indeed correct, then a way will present itself. The key to this is in the court record, I'm sure. All the information you need is there. It seems you have nothing to say, my Nipponese friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes. A tact acceptance of that your theory is fatally flawed.
Objection!
This inconsistency doesn't mean I was on the right track. It means that I need to sharpen my mind and dig deeper for the truth. It's a test! Yes! If the knife fell on the victim from above, there's no way that it could have hit her in the middle of her back. Under normal circumstances, that is. Oh, we're getting to that pursuit, all right. We're hitting to it. We're getting to it. What are you implying? Counsel? There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can explain this inconsistency. That can explain how the knife that fell from above could have pierced the victim's back. We already have the answer.
goodness! Utter madness! Surely this must be the last time. Counsel, present the evidence you wish to speak. This is the last inconsistency, the final piece to the puzzle. If I can successfully make sense of this, the truth will be laid bare at last. The evidence that explains how the falling knife came to be lodged in the victim's back is... Let's fucking...
Take that!
Go. This, the fourth book found at the scene. This is the final piece of evidence the defense will present. Let's fucking go! Yes, sir! It's fucking go time! The burnt book? Is that not Mr. Garadib's book? Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene of the first place. The photographic print clearly shows the book in question, and the victim holding it in her hand. But as we all know now, it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that. Quite so, as part of his wholesale transplanting of the crime scene to the opposite side of the road. That's true. However, as part of his testimony, Constable Beat made an extremely enlightening statement on that point. But what made you place that book in the victim's hand? Oh, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it. When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So, when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. In other words, the victim had already picked up the book of her own volition. And clearly, that must have been before she suffered the knife wound. Well, I should say so. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she'd have been doing much of anything. So the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand? By jingo! I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now. Oh, dearie me. We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadib household onto the pavement below, at precisely the moment that the victim was walking past. Yes, at exactly that moment. The young woman was walking along the street in that fog light, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her. The book I threw? Yes, Mrs. Garadib. And what do you think the woman did? What would you do if you were walking along and suddenly a book landed in front of you on the pavement? Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down and picked the book up. Yes, that is exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book. Oh, heavens! And when the woman reached down to pick the fallen book up, what position would her back have been in? That's right, facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over picking up the book, the next object fell from the room above, the jackknife, straight into the middle of her back. And at the same time,
walking by chance directly behind Miss Green was the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Well, I never.
It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark and the fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above.
Oh.
And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker.
So there never was a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place. Is that how court is in real life?
Shoot, I'd like to find out.
I'd love to find out.
No. This was nothing more than a series of unlikely evidence.
What the fuck?
No. This was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garadib, GG's, shake my pointed finger. I'll see you in UMVC3, bitch. The very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that. There, old bean. Poor Mrs. Garadib. Of course, I never meant anything of the sort to happen, but it was all my fault, wasn't it? I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book. And I threw the knife as well. John, dear. It's all right. I know. I'm ever so sorry. Truly. I'm sorry! Oh.
Damn.
Lord Van Zeeks, what news of Mrs. Garadib? She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events had left her in an especially flustered state. However, I believe she will recover in due course. There is no cause for concern. Yes, unbeknownst to themselves, they caused what could have been a very terrible tragedy.
Oh, they're toxic. Honestly, this whole case is just sort of toxic marital disputes, one after the other. You got fucking laborer dude up in the jurors. You got the policeman and his wife, and you got the Garadibs. You need that crazy. You got that. Have fun.
They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their actions. There is some good news, however, my lord. I have just had word from the hospital where the victim was being treated. Her condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon.
Just in time for fucking the end.
It's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time, but we've never once met her. How wonderful! The woman is out of danger, it seems. Yes, that is good news. Good news, good news. So, Mr. Soseki Natsume. Yes. On behalf of my fellow countrymen, I would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture, and have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies. No, it is me who should be begging your pardon. Oh, no, Mr. Natsume. That evening, when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped to the wrong conclusion again in my confusion. What conclusion, sir? I was sure that the woman was dead. Yes, Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought she had been killed too. I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless. It's been about a year since I arrived in Great Britain now, but I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits lurking in the fog, like they're haunting me. Poor Soseki-san. His imagination really has got the better of him. Yes, poor man. So when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits. I should never have dropped my books like that and run away. I should have called for help, for a doctor, for the police. Instead, I've managed to create a rift in the relationship of trust between our two empires. What happened to his accent? Things change. I don't know. I'm just moving with it, whatever I feel comfortable with. And for that, I am truly sorry. One could indeed say that some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by this spirit, and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zeeks, and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain has now been broken, and the spirit exorcised. I heartily commend you both. Oh! Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Yes, my lord. In concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decisions regarding the defendant's culpability. Are you ready to present your findings to the court? As the foreman of this jury, I can assure you we've reached a fair and just conclusion. I do declare the truth can be extremely cruel at times. Well, I didn't suspect the woman next to me, that's for sure. Sitting in for the old bean whilst she's out of action, you know. But I know what her decision would be. Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and start work? Well, it's about time. I say, I'll have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home, won't I? Very well. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby demand your final decisions. Mr. Foreman?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Those are a lot of different voices that I did not impersonate. Glad y'all could show up to say not guilty. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Very well. Mr. Soseki Natsume, I hereby pronounce you... Let's fucking go! Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woohoo! And finally, Mr. Natsume. Oh, yes, Lord, sir. You are free. You are now a free man once more. It is my hope that you will continue to further your education in British culture. And may you never again be brought before me.
Oh, yes, sir. Of course. On my life, I swear I'll never set foot in a courtroom again. I'm transported to tears.
Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned. Let's hope the Reaper's Curse doesn't get him.
Oh, locum!
Wait, you mean me?
Of course! Is there another locum here?
Is there even one?
Compared to the original locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, your name has become rather short, hasn't it? What's wrong with using my actual name? Oh, at last! I'm free! I'm free! Joyful, joyous, jubilant jubilation! Heady, hearty happiness! Hurrah! Oh, I am pleased! Mr. Natsume is delighted. Would it be so hard just to say that, then? Locum, you did it! You saved me from the brink!
Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault, after all. What is a locum? To Google! We enjoy the nice victory music. One of my personal favorites. Let's see. A person who temporarily fulfills the duties of another. Placeholder. I guess in this circumstance, because no other lawyer wanted to take his case, he filled in as his lawyer. Therefore, he is a locum. Hoorah, hoorah. I'm just glad everyone can see that now.
No, no, no! Not that! Lovely, loyal locum lawyer!
Yes?
I mean, as I said before, I have just never got used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings. And from high up windows, I see them looking down on me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback. Oh dear. I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume. But today, you, locum lawyer, gave me my gloom of the boot. You stood firm behind that baronial bench before all those babbling British. You battled to the bitter end, laying bare the baffling truth. And when I beheld the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed, "Behold the best barrister ever born!" Well, that's very flattering. And we're very pleased for you. This has given me a wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan. An anecdote? Is that what's become of all my hard work?
Ah, there you are, my dear fellows. What? Fuck off. Fuck off. What do you mean you just showed up at that fucking end? Fuck off. Go away, it's over. You didn't fucking need you. Go. Well, whatever, you're here now. I enjoy doing your voice.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what a pleasure to see you.
I see I am here not a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say.
Oh.
The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of luck.
It's just finished.
What? No! Then my haste was in vain? Ah! It's you! Sherlock Sholmes! Oh? Have we met, sir?
This is Mr. Natsume, the man who had arrested Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, I see. I failed to recognize you at first. Hold on. There we go. Schlumps. Our previous encounters have taken place in the gloom, either of your bleak lodgings or that prison cell. I simply couldn't place a curious face in the light.
Charming.
This is all your fault, Sherlock Sholmes. You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal. I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. My apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not? Had she been taken to the hospital more urgently, I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now.
Oh.
But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience. Yeah, he's got a point.
I do feel very badly about how I behaved.
Well, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted me to say, sir?
Nothing.
Ah! Priceless! Oh, I am sorry, really, but that was quite priceless.
Poor Soseki-san.
Still, on the bright side, you've had an extremely entertaining experience without paying a penny. And it would seem you were not even found guilty.
But there is no bright side. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Natsume? Even after this time, I'm still cursed by the spirits. And now by the Reaper!
Ah, Lord Van Zeeks. I haven't forgotten, you know,
what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty,
you're still doomed!
It will be alright, Mr. Natsume. If the Reaper appears trying to make you trouble, I will protect you.
Hiya!
with a perfectly executed Susato takedown. Much like being turned on my head, a bit of warning might be nice next time, Miss Susato.
I need a woman to just actually throw me.
So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now? You mentioned something about recounting your experiences to your friends back in Japan.
How old is Susato? Well, according to my court record, Shameful.
Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon. Oh. It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I've visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I've been honored with the tutelage of professors. Just reminding for people who may have forgotten.
That's crazy. You're small enough to be thrown, right, Noah?
You'll have no issues finding that. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here, and the city it has shaped.
Why are you typing? Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure I put in Sag. I think it's in the emotes. I want to say, at least.
And I've come to realize that it is my calling to sail home and tell my fellow countrymen about it. That's very touching, Mr. Natsume. Or, in perhaps less veiled terms, you wish to withdraw halfway around the world to escape the terror of the Reaper's curse. That's not it at all! The more I learnt of literature, the more this strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own. Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki-san could be an interesting read. And what about Miss Susato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry, what about us? Or what about us? Will you return to Japan alongside your moustached compatriot? Why would we?
That would be hilarious. Well, slight spoilers. He is in the second game. That is all.
A week has not yet passed since we arrived in London.
Yeah, like seriously, they've been here for like 2 days. This is day 2, case 2. Wait. Oh, I guess day 3 actually. Yeah, this is day 3.
We just got to Hump Day! For realsies! And only now does it feel that as though we've finally found our feet.
And yes, yeah, technically case 3. Episode 2 was like Investigations 1. And are you accommodated in a hotel at present, are you not?
That's right, but we need to find lodgings before it bankrupts us. I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted. Well then, you could take my lodgings. Oh, the windowless room. But what it lacks in windows, it more than makes up for with a floor, a ceiling, and walls. Great.
4-year arc took place in one day? In One Piece? I don't... Can you elaborate? I kinda know the events of One Piece, but I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank at when that happens. Or when that happens, I guess.
And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the accursed evil spirit. Oh my, an evil spirit? Oh yes. It tries to
Oh.
It tries to suffocate you while you sleep. It's an infallible wake-up call. Well, think about it if that's alright. This guy's still fucking crazy. Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative.
Dressrosa? Well, I never heard about that. Is that the one where Doflamingo's like the main bad guy? At least I want to say that's what that is.
Would you consider taking lodgings with me? Really? Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. Though it is up in the attic, I might add. Are you sure it isn't just a storage loft?
Okay, yeah, that's the Dressrosa. I never knew that it took place in 4 years. I knew it took place in one day, but I didn't know it was a 4-year deal. Interesting. Shulm's trying to smash.
The underage children, Maya. Do you need to be reminded of what Susato's age is? I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak. You must come at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of? Oh, this is simply wonderful. What an honor to be invited to taking lodgings in the great detective's office's attic. I'm too overcome for words. So suggesting we look elsewhere is out then. Then it's settled. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Natsume. I insist.
Fuck the girl. How old is the boy?
Well, I'm pretty sure the game will just never tell us.
Nope. Nope, just we'll never know. Anywho.
I don't know what to say, but thank you, and yes. Wonderful. Then I'll go and complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. It shan't take long.
Her Hodo. How dare show Hodo. There you go. Keep brainstorming that. You'll get it.
Somebody's happy.
Bye, have a great time.
Locum, I knew that you wouldn't let me down. I'm truly delighted to have met you here in London. Likewise, Mr. Natsume. It's been a privilege meeting you too. It's a shame that we're going to have to say goodbye so soon. Well, I've come to realize that I belong in Japan. But Locum, We'll meet again one day. Yes, I'm sure. And hopefully by then, I'll be a successful lawyer. Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author. Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo? Bars? Yes, Mr. Sholmes. I've little doubt Mr. Natsume will be released in time for dinner this evening.
Schlopstops, how dare you? Why are you doing this?
And so, with Soseki's son's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Sholmes to what was to become our new home, 221B Baker Street.
Oh shit, there's more!
But what's the dealio?
I really held my breath there. Fuck. Okay, we're good. We're good.
That's the address of redacted. So this is to be our new office. Yes. Our office? I rather like the sound of that. Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it? I hope you can see this, Kazuma. It's only a small step. But I'd like to think we're getting a little closer to your dream now. So, my dear fellow, do you like the place? Ah, Mr. Sholmes. Yes, thank you so much.
Alright. He's taking off the coats. Looking nice, looking nice. Very nice.
It's a delightful room, Mr. Sholmes. I simply adore it. Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you. I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner. We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsume arrives. We have a lot to celebrate. Iris, you must let me help you. All right then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad. Splendid.
La Brava. Oh no! I mean, yeah, I guess that is the comparison.
But would that make Sholmes gentleman thief?
Actually, 16 is the legal age of consent in the UK, isn't it?
That may be now, but back then, it might have been worse, who knows. Anywho, so, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital? It's very exciting, actually. I can't help wondering what adventures await us. Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office in these premises. Baker Street threesome. Until I discovered the dark truth about the city of London, that is. Sorry? London is a glorious place, full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of lights
cast the darkest of shadows. Jesus. Shadows? What do you mean? Well, I believe we are well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So once again, Mr. Naruhodo. That's right, you fuckers are going on YouTube. Everybody can see y'all for what y'all really are. Welcome to London. Joy. Of course, at the time. I had no idea of the significance of those words Mr. Sholmes so casually spoke. But it wasn't long before my turn came to lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it. All right. Case or episode 4 complete. All right, yeah. It's fine. I think in retrospect, I don't know which case I like more out of the 5. I think I like this one the least. But we might have to see about case 5. Because I remember case 5 being, there you go, there it is. God damn it. So yeah, it's a fine case. It's alright. But yeah, now we have episode 5, The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story. Later. We'll take a small break. Actually. Oh, you like this one the most? That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, the characters, yeah. Gregson's a pretty good detective. Natsume's pretty eccentric himself. I do like the jurors. And the Gyaradeebs are, characters. And so are Raleigh and Patricia. Get it together, sweetie, we're in court. That's fair, that's fair. Well, we have approximately an hour and 13 minutes. Oh, you like the first one because of that Cosmo? Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, don't we all? But I'll now put it to a vote. Do you guys want to continue with Case 5? Or do we switch games to Deltarune? That is Deltarune. What the fuck is Deltarune? Deltarune. Okay, we have one for Deltarune. Actually, hold on. Blue Draconics? Don't know. Maya. I'm a follower, so I vote Deltarune. Oh, you vote Deltarune. So we're 1-1-1. With no tiebreaker in sight. Well, you three are the only ones here. Well, Madison is here. But I don't know if she's watching. Skullgirls it is. That's not... I don't have Skullgirls. I'm gonna buy Skullgirls, alright? That is what I will do. Okay? That is what I will do. Okay. So that's 2 for Deltarune, 1 in the I don't know category. Is she awake? Why are you asking the chat? You live with her. Presumably she's a few rooms away from you. No, Anetha just sort of tapped out of the stream because terrible Wi-Fi. Oh, she's at a relative's house. Oh, that's in the kid. Oh, I see. That is where Anetha is. Excuse me. So that's who the kids are. I love how we're just now finding that out several minutes later. But we just never inquired about it. You gotta glow. You gotta glow up, Blue. Well, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you on the next stream. Okay. I guess it's just us 3. So I'll tell you what. Stay tuned. I'm going to stop the stream here and then start up a new stream with Deltarune. I don't actually know if I can change. Yeah, squad. I don't know if I can change my Can I do that on the fly? I mean, I could. This Ningen right fucking here. Yo, what's up? You're on the screen. Coward. Oh, fun. Oh, okay. What's up? You're on the stream. Hello. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
No, they can't hear me.
Oh, they can't hear you? How? Oh, okay. Mike can hear you now.
Because I'm lagging with it. The stream is behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, our very first guest, Noah. Welcome, the Swagabomb.
Hello?
What's going on? Why did you call? He left. Oh, always a jokester, this one. He may have just lagged out, ladies and gentlemen. He may have just lagged out. No idea. I need to learn how to set up a Discord call that can be heard in the fucking in the thing. The banter was as minimal as possible. It was quite impressive, actually. I need to call on stream. Well, I don't know how to do that, though. You didn't hear a word? I held it up to the mic and everything. What happened? Okay, hold on. Be gone, Ace Attorney. You have been nice to me. See you tomorrow. Like on PC, not your phone. Well, I don't know. Hang on then. I mean, I can try pulling up Discord. I've never done this before. I guess I could cut this as sort of the afterglow, or the after party of our little Ace Attorney adventure. If you call in the same PC, the audio will pick up. Okay, I'll choose to believe you. An update, fuck off. Well, you heard my YouTube tutorial earlier because, wait. Did I play it on my phone? Shit, I don't remember. Oh, damn. I want to say I did pull it up on my phone, so I don't think that counts. No, it's not even a Windows update, it's just a Discord update. There we go, it's running now. Well, actually, hold up. F5, there we go. Would that have to do with window capture? Update failed. Oh, dog. Oh, boy. We're trying. Well, you see, we're trying to see if we can set up a Discord call. While we're streaming. Stream it on Discord too, so the call can be in sync with you. Not the stream, because the latency on Twitch. Yeah, the latency is absurd on Twitch. I even put on low latency. And there's still a very big gap. It's quite a pain sometimes. That's what the Among Us streamers do? I bet that's what the Among Us streamers do. But Discord is failing to update for some reason. Oh dear, it's just failing right now. We should do Among Us. Maybe. Maybe you'll make it like a weekend thing. Who knows? I do want to make weekend like a Like everybody jump in and do a thing. Oh yeah, definitely hop Eric on. That'd be good. Love Eric. Love him, love him, love him. But right now, my update is failing, so I'll tell you what. He's still playing it? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, Discord is just not working with me right now. Updates are failing. I'll update it when I'm not streaming. BlazBlue? But I still wanted to play Deltarune though, because I don't want Twitter to spoil me any more than it already has. We could probably chalk BlazBlue up to like next weekend, perhaps. So yeah, I'd be down to do that much. I don't know if it'd run, but it'd be something. Town of Salem. Yeah, I did see you and Madison were playing that a couple of days ago. Okay. When are you gonna play Skullgirls? Okay. I'm gonna make a list of things that I need to do as a streamer that I need to add to my Twitch thingy. Okay. Number 1, put in suggestion box for the people. Therefore, you can submit to me things you'd like me to play or things you'd like me to talk about. And then I will consider them and possibly put them into the schedule. Let me think. Okay, hold all of your suggestions until I put in... I have so many games! It's too many damn games! This is a very expensive hobby that I've chosen for myself. Hold your suggestions until I put in the suggestion box. It'd probably have to be the old one. That's probably the only one I could possibly run. Let me look at my stream library very quickly. You're mostly joking? Okay, we have BlazBlue, can't run. We have Cuphead, can run. Deltarune. We could play Doki Doki Literature Club. The original, not the plus version, because I still haven't played the plus version. There's the original Final Fantasy VII. There's Helltaker. There's Left 4 Dead, which I can somewhat run. There's Persona 4 Golden, which I haven't attempted to run. And then there's a whole bunch of Sonic games. All 5 of them. Do I have Sonic 3 and Knuckles? This is the question I desire the answer. A Sonic Adventure screen? Okay. And there's Terraria. I'd like to play Uno again. Uno would be fun. What the hell is Moshi Monsters? Play Girls Go Games Checkers. Pop Tropica. Hold the fuck on. Wait, hold on. Let me test something here. Hopefully no private information will be leaked upon me doing this. We're about to test something here. Go away, go away. Okay. Oh shit, Maximilian streaming. UMVC 3 Parsec matches. That actually sounds kind of tempting. Don't you worry, it'll all be uploaded soon. It's Marvel, baby. Steam is not showing up. Crazy. It's right there. It is on Steam? That is performance mode. I don't want that. Why do I keep doing that? Stop it. Saikuno streaming. Good for Saikuno. Now how the fuck does that work? For fuck's sake. Psych. You see, Saikuno could do unimaginable things to you, even respectably. But would he? I saw that man on the fucking lover host shit. Dude was a sheep. Just the softest boy you could imagine. Just soften it up. Fucking Persona, not Persona. I really said Persona. Fucking JoJo's Spice Girl over here. It was adorable. It was cute. It was a laugh. It was a laugh. Are they still doing lover hosts? I haven't heard much of a buzz about them lately, so I don't know. I wonder if there's a way I could... Yeah, I'm sure I could like cut this stream and make it like an after hours thingy. But that will require me sitting and editing shit. Like all of my... Like streaming's fun. Shoutouts to your editors, man. Shoutouts to people who sit down, take the time to edit shit. Because that is a process. He's our soft boy though. He is. He is. He belongs to the streets respectively. I guess. He's just a free man. Single. Is that what that means? Yeah, I do. I don't remember where I saw it, but I think I remember saying like back in like 2000 and it was either 12 or 15. I mean, I know that's a gap in terms of time, but I don't remember where I saw it or what the year was. Saikuno was like posting on oh, here actually. Let me... Can I import? Wait, what the fuck? Oh! Now you show up. Incredible. Actually, I don't know if that's going to show up on the stream itself, so let me see. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh. Oh, it just doesn't show up at all. That's interesting. I can't show a Steam library. What can I show? Can I just show the store? Yeah, no, it just doesn't. That's interesting. It does not show Steam at all. Very peculiar. There we go, I guess. I need to make a scene. That's also what I need to do. I need to make scenes. Before stream, after stream, and we'll be right back. That is what I need to do. That's a feature, not a bug. Oh, so for the uninitiated, scenes are basically like, have you ever watched a stream, right? And you may like arrive before the stream starts, and it'll show like some graphic card that says like starting soon, stay in tune for things like that. Make your end screen Bluebird. I feel like you're talking about the Naruto opening, and I don't think you're talking about the Twitter, but I don't know what you mean. But like, yes to Naruto, because you're gonna have to point me in the direction of what you mean. And how to do that. Okay, yes, Naruto. But why Bluebird? Okay, I guess while he's explaining, I'll explain very quickly to scenes. It's basically like a little graphic card that says like stream will be starting soon, or if the streamer takes a break, it'll say be right back, stay in tuned, or when the stream ends, it'll be like a thank you for watching it, or thank you for watching the stream, and it'll play for like a couple of minutes. You reading your notes as you write them. Also help explain them a lot. Yeah. No problem. Okay. I also want to add a because I looked. Bluebird is fire. Everybody place your favorite Naruto Shippuden or even just Naruto or Naruto Shippuden openings in the chat. Deltarune is not a Naruto opening. Neither is Buo, whatever that is. Let's see. As I was saying, I looked at Blue Draconics's profile, and he had like a little voting thing, because he was debating whether or not he was going to be playing like a certain Pokemon region or Pokemon game in a certain region. So voting box will also need to be in there as well. Yeah, Pokemon. Speaking of games, I'd need a capture card to do that. Yeah, and backlog. Yeah, here it comes.
I'd love to stream Pokemon. That'd be fun. That gets a lot of viewers. Whether or not they'd show up to a rando stream like me. Yeah, I'd love to play Pokemon for a stream. But I need like a capture card. Although, yeah, emulators do exist. I could figure out a way to
play at least like the DS or Game Boy emulators. What was I gonna play? Oh yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, I could find a name. I can find it. I know a friend who I believe was playing Pokemon on her PC, I believe through an emulator. So I could ask her how to do that. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes, I am. I will stream tomorrow. Another's asking, did I miss Herlock Sholmes? And I said, it's okay. You missed like 7 minutes of him. Pop in next time to see him again. What's up? Why are we getting all shifty and awkward? Y'all good? Everything okay? Something to watch while you do your nails. Fair enough. Fair enough. Glad to be of some entertainment to the people. Okay, hold on a second. Is there a way? You're always entertaining. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do my best. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just make like a highlight. Well, hang on. But with that crap out my PC, running multiple things at the same time. We're going to take a little bit of a chance here. Because I don't want to just leave y'all on a blank screen where it's just me. Oh boy. I don't want to leave you on just a blank screen. The light. Or I could just cut it here and everybody can go home early. Oof. What are we oofing about? Uh-oh, someone's asked to rumble. I don't know if this is gonna work, Noah. I really don't. Wait a minute. Oh shit. Wait, Bach. Oh boy. This may be a problem. Oh no. Oh, okay, wait. Oh shit. Do I have to fucking... Hold on, dog. I don't know if my controller would be still connected. Okay, so what is apparently trying to happen now is some Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger. And I'm trying to remember if my shit would even connect, of which it is not. Hold on, man. Fuck. Dude, you're putting me on the spot. We haven't... Christ almighty. This is so embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, no, this... We'll work that out. We'll work that out later. Because even then, we've always had problems with Steam's shit. I think it just might be easier to actually buy the game since it's dirt cheap, and then try playing it that way. But we'll get it to work another day. But just not right now. Okay. Alright, tell you what. I'm going to go for now. So I need to make like some overlay. I need to install an overlay of some type. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn y'all back to your own free time and end the stream here. And so I can get started on making some adjustments for tomorrow's stream. And tell your folks, tell whoever might just be interested in what I'm doing right now that we are going to start Deltarune. And because I never actually played Deltarune on my own time, it'll just be... we'll have to actually start at the beginning with Chapter 1. So there is that. So tell your folks. Tell your friends. Tell everybody that the Matt Mass will be engaged in Toby Fox's Deltarune. So I'm going to go. Thank you all very much for watching and staying with me on this Sunday night. And take care. Be safe. Please be safe. Big Mass Attack Deltarunes. I need to come up with funny titles to give these streams. Because that's how all the popular people do it. They put the funny stuff at the beginning in all caps. And I'm like, that's just silly. But it works. It's silly, but it works. Okay. I'm rambling at this point. Take care, y'all. Have a good night. Take care. And we'll be back with Deltarune. Bye-bye. Also need to work on out.